Multi-level marketing, raise your hands. With all that communication, it's about distract, dispute, and inspire. Distract the person from the story they currently believe. Through the execution of your presentation, you dismantle their limited belief system and inspire them to make another choice. And the other thing is how to take your story, if you choose to, how to monetize it and build a financial empire, as I have done and others have done. And so I want you to think about, and I'm going to demonstrate and walk through the process of the story that has been central to me. All of us have a central story, a transformative moment, something that wouldn't happen. There's a movie that Denzel Washington was in, and I think it's called Touch, and he said there are moments in life that there's before this, and there's after this, and after this, nothing is ever the same again. How many ever had that kind of experience? That after, I never saw nobody die before, but when I saw my mother take her last breath, after that experience, I was a different person. I was a different person witnessing that, thinking about the role that she played in my life. I stand on this stage because of two women. One who gave me life, and one who gave me love. Does that make sense? Yes, that God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. And so as you think about your goals and dreams, this is about introducing you to a part of yourself that you don't know. And I'm really strong in that area because I remember when my goddaughter, Anika, called me to write the foreword to the book, The Road to Your Best Stuff. She said, I'd like for you to write the foreword to my father's book. And she said, Les, are you still there? Les? And then she heard me choking up, and I started crying. And she said, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I said, just to think that had I not gone to Champion Junior High School on the day that your father was speaking, and that because of that relationship, he introduced me to myself. I did not know that I existed and that I would have gone to my grave thinking I was somebody else. I'd have gone to my grave living a small life. And that's why, Anika, that's why, because I didn't even know, I didn't have a clue. I thought I was somebody else. And I was living a small life, and there was so much more for me to do. But I didn't know that I didn't know, and I thought I knew. And it was disarming to think. The most greatest regret that I have, 14 years, that I didn't approve of myself. I didn't believe in myself. 14 years, and that's why one of the things I say, and I'd like you to write this down, sometimes you have to believe in somebody's belief in you until your belief kicks in. You are not here by accident. There's something in you. I don't know what that is for you. I don't know. I know that I am glad that Athea insisted that we spend this time together. As far as I know, this could be my last presentation. I don't know. But at least because she insisted, I'm not taking life for granted. And if I leave, I'm leaving in my purpose. I'm doing that which I'm supposed to do. And I believe that those of you that are here, that you have something that you're supposed to do, because you could be anywhere else. Anywhere else, doing something else, using your time in a different kind of way. And so I want you to think about your dream, your self-development, this other dimension, this other part of yourself. And as you think about that, let us say together, there's another part of me.
There's another part of me.
I want you to put your hand over your heart. I give thanks.
I give thanks
for this time.
For this time.
And we're spending together.
We're spending together.
I know
the best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come.
I know
There's more for me to express. I know I can do more, and I will do more. Shake someone's hand on your right and left and say, bring that greatness out. Bring that greatness out.
Bring that greatness out.
Bring that greatness out. Bring it out. Thank you. I want you to think about your goal and dream right now. Think about it. You know, as I look at myself at 70, I haven't done my best work yet. I haven't given my best speech yet. How many of you know you haven't done your best stuff yet? Raise your hands, please. Okay, good. Shake someone's hand right and left and say, the time is now. Time is now.
Time is now. The time is now. The time is now.
The time is now. Yes, yes. Time is now. I'm looking forward. We're going to be sending you some email, and we're looking at, it's going to be a different kind of place. It's going to be a room with round tables. It's going to be interactive. It's didactic. It's going to be music, a variety of things, but tables around, and it will be probably 2 intense days that we will spend together exploring and assessing various dimensions of ourselves. How many of you feel that your life is worth that kind of examination? Raise your hand. Yes, and I tell you, because it took me a time for Mike to peel away the stuff. But trust me on this, at 70, you think I'm going to be fooling with you for 14 years? No way, Jose. I'm breaking this stuff out of you quick. You know, like the record show. No way, Jose. No. I know how to go up in there and get it. You can't hide from me. Trust me. I know every objection you could possibly have. So I told you I'm an assassin and I can hunt real good. I will take every mediocre demon out. I mean, and execute. So everybody repeat after me, please. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry. Mr. Washington, Mr. Brown, what do you want to do with your life, young man? Sir, I want to make my mother proud. I want to buy her home. He said, you got to be hungry. I said, what do you mean by that? People that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. People that are hungry, Mr. Brown, are relentless. People that are hungry, no excuse is acceptable. People that are hungry are relentless and unstoppable. I said, I'm hungry, sir. All my life, I've been called a loser. All my life, people told me I talk too much. I lose jobs because I talk on the job all the time. I said, Mr. Brown, he said, how do you plan to buy your mother home? I want to be a disc jockey, sir. I'd like to be a disc jockey. I listen to the radio all the time, sir. I like to do that. He said, you can do that. He said, here's what I want you to do. Number one, here are my car keys. Go to the car, 12 noon. There's a guy named Paul Harvey. He's the world's greatest communicator on radio. Listen to him. Anybody that's doing what it is you want to do, you want to study them. And I say this to you. I don't know what your will is, what your drive is. It might be real estate. It might be finance. It might be the stock market. I don't know what it is. Find someone who masters that. Find someone who's doing that at the level that you want to do, who's accomplished and who's doing it at a level that you marvel at. And so I listened to Paul Harvey. The other thing he said, Mr. Brown, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. Have a regiment to reprogram your mind. Read a minimum of 30 to 40 pages of something positive every day. To program your mind, Mr. Brown, listen to positive words. On a regular basis, I listen to Earl Nightingale. All of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it. I listen to Jim Rohn. When the end comes for you, let it find you conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. I read Winston Churchill. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it. Ignorance may deride it, but at the end, there it is. I went to looking and reading all kind of books. A.L. Williams, all you can do is all you can do. And all you can do is enough. But make sure you do all you can do. I started reading all of these various minds. And they began to speak to me. It began to resonate with me. I don't even know when I stand up what's going to come out. It's in me. Find something that you can pour yourself into. And he said, here's something else. I said, what, sir? Write this down. OQP. Only quality people. You earn within $2,000 to $3,000 of your closest friends. Only quality people. When I found that out, I got every broke friend out of my life. You've got, everybody repeat after me, please. Let go.
Let go.
Or be dragged.
Or be dragged.
There's some people you've got to let go of. You got, yes, here's how I screen my telephone calls. Here's, if I will answer it if it's positive. Number one. If it's not positive, I'm not going to answer it. Number two, is it productive? If it's not productive, I'm not going to give any time to that. Three, is it profitable? Can I make some money at the end of the conversation? If I'm engaged in a conversation with you, and at the end of 10 minutes I see this is not going anywhere, guess what? Homie's got to go. You don't have that time to waste. We don't know how much time we have left. Am I correct on that? Yes. Things are different now. The day's gone where you go to college, get out, graduate, and get a job, work 40 hours a week for 40 years doing the same thing. The 40-40 plan is gone. How many of you know that? Good. Now, so you are an entrepreneur where you want to be or not. You control your future, and time is money. And so I did the things he told me to do. I started reading and thinking about the things that I wanted to do. And I read and listened to Earl Nightingale because of the fact he was a corporate speaker. And I wanted to speak for corporations. So I started to study him and Tom Peters to learn the culture and learn the language. And I trained this voice that you now hear. I listened to him and his tone and his style. To get access, your voice is very important. And the training we're going to do, we're going to teach you how to do that. But also include when you email me, said, I want to get and invest myself choosing your future. Choosing your future. 6 CDs, it's possible, it's necessary. It's you, it's hard, it's worth it. It's done. Very intense. Very intense. At the end of that series that I had done, I went to a whole new vibration and I received my first check for $2.5 million with my name on it and never thought that would ever happen to me. Shake someone's hand on your right and left and say, that's in my future, that's in my future. Do that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I have you repeating these things, words are very powerful. In the beginning was the what? The word. Words are powerful, and as you speak them with a level of conviction, they materialize faster. I'm telling you what I know. I practice that right now. When I go for a walk by myself in the morning, I thank God my body is powerful. My body is producing powerful white blood cells that kill quickly and permanently every renegade cancer cell in my body. I thank God I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I talk to my body. Yeah. And it's been 20 years. 20 years. I'm telling you what I know. And so as you got to speak even if you are going through a tough time financially. Don't say I'm broke. I'm overcoming a cash flow problem. Oh, yes. It is coming to me. You know what I mean? It is coming to me. Oh, yes. I can feel it chasing me right now. I'm walking slow so I can get in my pocket. I'm telling you. Okay, so I did the things that Mr. Washington suggested. I got around people that were in the broadcast industry. You want to get in the mix. You want to get into the culture of associations and various groups that are doing what it is you want to do. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. And then I practice. I listen to Paul Harvey. I listen to Earl Nightingale. And I practice. I mimic them and their style of speaking because that was not my style. And I said, Mr. Washington, I've done the things that you told me to do. He says, good, now you got to go to WMBM radio station and apply for a job. I said, thank you, sir. He says, don't forget, Mr. Brown, you got to be hungry. I said, I am, sir. I'm hungry, sir. I'm hungry. And so I went to apply for a job on Miami Beach. Milton Butterball Smith was the program director. Hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you, sir? My name is Les Brown, sir. I like to be a disc jockey. Young man, do you have any journalism in your background? No, sir, I don't. You have any experience in broadcasting? No, sir. But let me audition for you, sir. Let me show you how good I am. All I want is a shot. He said, no, we don't have any job for you. How many have been rejected? Raise your hands, please. I was devastated with rejection. I went back and I said, Mr. Washington. They said, no. He said, don't take it personally. Most people are so negative, they have to say no 7 times before they say yes. He said, you got to be hungry. Go back again. I went back again. Hello, Mr. Butterball. How are you, sir? My name is Les Brown, sir. I like to be a disc jockey. I know what your name is. Weren't you here yesterday? Yes, sir, I was. Didn't I tell you no yesterday? Yes, sir, you did. Then why are you back today? Well, sir, I don't know whether or not someone was laid off or someone was fired, sir. He said, no one was laid off or fired. Now get on out of here. I came back the next day, talking loud, looking happy, like I was singing for the first time. I said, hello, Mr. Butterball, how are you? My name is Les Brown, sir. I like to be a disc jockey. I know what your name is. Weren't you here the last 2 days? Yes, sir. Didn't I tell you no the last 2 days? Yes, sir. Then why are you back today? Well, sir, I didn't know whether or not someone got sick or someone died, sir. No one got sick or died. No one was laid off or fired. Now, did you come back here again? I came back the next day, talking loud, looking happy, like I was singing for the first time. I said, hello, Mr. Butterball, how are you? Before I could get a word out, he said, go get me some coffee. I said, yes, sir. How many of you serious about your goals? Raise your hands, please. Very good. Here's something to keep in mind. Provide more service than you get paid for. Days gone where you can say, well, that's not in my job description. Find ways to make yourself stand out. When I looked at becoming involved in the motivational industry, people say, oh, there are over 3,000 speakers. I wasn't worried about them. I was thinking about me. What is it? There's only one me. What is it that I can do to make myself stand out? Does that make sense? Yes. And so I became the errand boy for the disc jockeys. Write this down. Give before you ask. I became the errand boy for the disc jockeys. I go get their lunch and their dinner and stand in the control room watching them working their hands on the control board, knowing my time will come. Let everybody repeat after me, please. I expect to win. I expect to win. That's why I was learning. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity, not have one, than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. On the weekend, they'd come out to the parking lot. Cars be waxed and cleaned inside out. And say, hey, who did this? I did, sir. How much you charge, young boy? Oh, nothing, sir. I just wanted to help and show you I'm serious. Write this down. Build relationships. I was building a relationship. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. So I was building a relationship with them. I wanted them to know I'm a go-to person. I wanted them to know that I'm a resourceful person. I just wanted to get my foot in the door. I remember Jackie Robinson in the United States when they didn't let black people play baseball. He said, don't level the playing field, just let me on. I'll level it myself. Yeah. So he said, hey, look here. Donna Ross and the Supremes are coming to town. The Four Tops and the Temptations. Here are my car keys. I want you to pick them up and take them to the Fontainebleau Hotel on Miami Beach. I said, thank you, sir. It's my pleasure. I was driving these big, long Cadillacs of disc jockeys. I didn't have any driver's license, but I drive it like I had to. Then one day, it was a Saturday afternoon, a disc jockey by the name of Rockin' Roger was drinking while he was on the air. Rockin' Roger got so drunk he could not complete the show. He began to slur his words. It was a Saturday afternoon, and I was the only one there, looking at him through the control room window, walking back and forth, young, ready, and hungry. was saying, drink, rock, drink. Drink, rock. Gotta go and get him some more if it asked me to. Then pretty soon the phone rang. It was a general manager, and I answered the phone. I said, hello? He said, young boy, this is Mr. Klein. I said, I know. He said, Rock can't finish his program. I said, I know. He said, would you call one of the other DJs to come in? I said, yes, sir. I hung the phone up and said, now he must think I'm crazy. I called my mama and my girlfriend, Cassandra. I said, y'all come out on the front porch. I'm about to come on the air. I waited for about 20 minutes, and I called him back and said, Mr. Klein, I can't find nobody. He said, young boy, you know how to work the controls? I said, yes, sir. He said, go in there and turn on the radio, turn on the records, but don't you say nothing here. I said, yes, sir. I couldn't wait to get old Rock out of the way. I put on the fast record and said, look out, this is me, LB Triple P. Les Brown, your platter playing copper. There were none before me, and there will be none after me. Therefore, that makes me the one and only. Young and single and love to mingle, certified, bona fide, dutifully qualified to bring you satisfaction and a whole lot of action. Look out, baby, I'm your love man. I was hungry. Cannot wait to come back here and get to y'all. You hear me? Trust me on that. People that are hungry believe. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. People that are hungry believe. Do what you know, not what you feel. People that are hungry know if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. People that are hungry believe. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. People that are hungry believe like Ian Levon said. Give to yourself until your cup runneth over. And then give to others from the overflow. Don't y'all mess with me up in here, up in here. Don't let the 70 fool you up in here, up in here. I still got the juice up in here, up in here. I tell you, you have stirred something up in me. I'm looking forward to coming back. I'm taking... back, I'm telling you, I'm warning you now. When I come back, I'm taking no prisoners and eating the wounded. Oh my God! As crazy as I am. I mean, yes. So we have to clear out. I'm through. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Have y'all enjoyed yourselves so far? Are you hungry? People around you.